everybody, this is your boy Saxman. This is another episode of the Saxman Russaw Show. Tonight I got two special people in my studio. My niece and nephew coming to hang out with their boy, coming to hang out with their uncle. We're going to talk some shit, act a fool. Might even pass back a beer or two, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But this is your boy Saxman. You do anything you want in the Saxman Russaw Show. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. I want to share with some of my people in the studio. Got some really sad news. Yesterday evening, we had some police officers get shot and killed, and it's a tragedy. It's terrible. I sent one of my news friends out, David Warner. He does all my news. He goes out, he investigates, he brings in the news, he talks about it, he lets me know what's going on. And I want to hear some of the stuff that he got to say. I don't know what it is exactly, but I want to hear what he has to say about what happened.
Northeast Ohio is mourning the death of a Cleveland police officer who was shot and killed in the line of duty Thursday night. That officer has been identified as 53-year-old Detective James Skirnovitz, a 25-year veteran of the Cleveland Police Department. He was pronounced dead around 10:30 p.m. Thursday night. The Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office said the cause of death was a gunshot wound to the trunk with injuries to the heart, great vessels, and lungs. Also killed with Detective Skirnovitz was 50-year-old Scott Dingus of Cleveland, who was known to be his informant. Also, the Cleveland Police Department lost another one of their own last night, this time to a self-inflicted gunshot wound. 4th District Police Officer Nicholas Szabo, 39 years old, took his own life at his residence in North Ridgeville.
Let's have a moment of silence for them. This is serious. That's serious. I knew one of them. Not that, wasn't real close, but I knew him in passing. That was awful. I'm very upset about it because that's open season on cops, and I don't like the idea of open season on cops. You know, I'm one. I don't play that. Dave also did another story. Dave be out there. Dave be on it. Dave is on it. So he sends me stuff.
This is Saxman News. This week in Parma, Ohio, the Parma Police Department released surveillance photos of suspects after a gas station was robbed overnight. It happened at the Speedway in Brook Park just after midnight on Monday. Police said at least one of the suspects pointed a pistol at the clerk. The suspects got away before officers arrived. Several gas stations in Cleveland, Brooklyn, Brook Park, and Parma were also robbed the same night. Parma police said they were working with other departments on the investigation. Well, coronavirus in Illinois, here's what's happening this past week with COVID-19 in the Chicago area. On Monday, Illinois public health officials announced 1,668 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 7 deaths. Overall, Illinois has reported over 235,000 cases, including over 8,000 deaths. Meanwhile, the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, is expected to have a budget deficit of $800 million for 2020 and a budget shortfall of $1.2 billion for next year. About $400 million of this year's deficit is related to the city's underfunded pensions. And goodbye to a great actor. Chadwick Boseman died this past week. He was once referred to as the next Denzel Washington. And the aforementioned has remembered Boseman as a gentle soul. Quote, "He was a gentle soul and a brilliant artist who will stay with us for eternity through his iconic performances over his short yet illustrious career." That was a statement put out by Denzel Washington through his publicist. This has been Saxman News. I'm David Warner.
Thank you, Dave, for all that lovely, wonderful news. Appreciate it very much. You know, I asked for an intern, Dave. He raised his hand. He said, "I got you, Sax. Don't worry about it. Send me the news covering. Send me whatever you want me to go ahead and read. Boom. I got the voice for you. I do it. Yeah, I knock it out." And he knocks it out like that, and he gets it to me immediately, so I can put whatever editing to it to get it on my show. I love Dave. Dave is a shit. David, one, you be my boy. I'm gonna give you 2 thumbs up. All right, enough of that. I'm gonna bring y'all 2 people that I've been trying to get in my studio for about, I don't know how long I've been trying to get them in my damn studio, but I finally got them. You know how I got them? I had to go out there. You know how you go and you get those traps, those sticky traps to catch rats and stuff and roaches? Well, I went to the hardware store, got a whole bunch of them, and just laid them all out in the streets and on the sidewalks. And I knew eventually I was gonna catch them. They come down Lakeshore, I was gonna get them, and that's how I got them. I got them stuck in a sticky trap, and now they're in my studio. I'd like to introduce you guys to my niece and nephew, Michael Gaines, and his fiance, Maya Green. Oh shit, I fucked it all up, didn't I? Anyway, how you doing?
Okay.
What's up, bro?
Nia.
I'm sorry, I fucked it all up, didn't I?
That's fine.
Nia and Mike, have a seat here. Sit on down, let's talk some shit. Let's talk about what's going on in the world. Oh, we got your young niece is in the house right now. I believe it's Carla's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is, right? Ashley?
Yes.
Yeah, she's in there. What's been going on with you since last time I saw you? I think that was what was that at the club?
Oh yeah, man. I just basically just been staying focused.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working doing roofing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically just trying to just stay focused, you know.
Okay.
Came home from Florida. Been down there for 7 months.
What you been doing?
Working construction. So I left Florida doing construction. Came home. I got back into construction. So I'm just trying to just stay productive.
So are you going back to Florida?
Not sure yet. I'm not sure. Right now, I look like I'm going to be here for a while. I'm waiting to see my dad. Come home in November.
Right.
You know, we out with my father. Miss his birthday. So we go link up, hopefully. And, you know.
I told him I was going to whoop his ass. I said, he got an ass.
I talked to him the other day, too.
Did he?
Seen the 3-way me, and he been calling me and telling me to stay positive.
And let him know I'm going to whoop his ass.
Next time you see him.
It's on. I'm fucking him up. I done told him that. I don't care what he say. His ass is grass. So, Nia, what's your story?
Well, Michael has brought me from Florida back home to Cleveland.
Back home? Back home. So
yes,
you
I
originally
am
from
originally from Cleveland, born. Not raised, but I'm from here. And so the move has been me being seasonal here for right now until we figure out what we're going to do. It's been difficult to make the decision. Because
of the season.
You
using that Florida weather?
It's Florida.
She does not like the sun.
You know, I can't stand you Southerners. Y'all always crack on our
no.
weather. Don't they talk about our weather like our weather is so bad? Oh, I can't deal with your winters.
No, it's absolutely beautiful. You can go in February to the beach and just sit there.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's nice.
It's peaceful.
She's bragging, y'all.
It's nice.
She's bragging. Okay, so year-round the weather's great.
Right.
And y'all get no winters, period, right?
No, it gets cold. It gets cold about 2 weeks.
Maybe 50 or more.
Yeah,
50.
it's not.
That's nothing. It's 60. It's still warm.
Yeah.
See, you know, you done got him spoiled. You talking about that's nothing.
Nice.
50, 60.
It's nice. So we decided that we had a camper there and we were going to go back and forth. Seasonal because I landed a good job here.
Right.
Which is difficult for me to let go of right at this point for us to be, going back and forth. So it's kind of.
Well, most people do that. They have a summer home. Have a winter home in Florida, and summer home here.
That's what we were thinking.
Right. So that's a good idea. Y'all can handle that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna probably be, the people I'm working with now. They're talking about bringing me on board full time because I'm actually working for some contractors. I'm not really on with them. I'm like CMHA. So they're like, man, we like your work, man. They said, we want to bring you on board. "You gonna be here?" I said, "I was gonna go back to Florida, but since the money y'all trying to give me seems pretty good, I might reconsider."
Okay.
So,
shit, why not?
but I'm when they lay off, I'm gonna probably take me a little vacay.
Go back down to Florida.
And then I'm seeing what she with her job. If she able to vacate, we both go back for a while, and I'm coming back. Because
the money's up here.
Yeah.
Now, can you do the same thing down there?
I can do the same. We was talking about that. The construction field is. It's the pay rate is totally different.
Y'all got something in your bag underneath there? What y'all bring up here? A monkey with a machine gun? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, the jobs up here is basically seasonal. They pay you good money, but you get laid off for a little while.
And that's what I'm
down in Florida. It's all year round
because they don't have bad weather.
But the pay rate is not that good. But at the same time, I'm the type of person, I could fall off and get into anything and still be productive, whether it's working as a machine operator or a chef. But like I'm used to what I'm used to, like my pay rate where I'm at as far as money wise, and I don't think I can step myself that lower once I've been like to a certain level. But just to get my feet wet and to get something going, I might have to like start back off where I left off at until I can get to where I want to be. That's like in Florida, but I don't like that because once you get to a certain area of sophistication in life, you want to stand on that same.
Well, no one wants to go from $25 an hour to $10.
Yeah, that's like.
I mean, you were way below the poverty line if you drop from 25 to 10.
Exactly.
And you already know how you live in that life at 25, which ain't a whole lot.
It's not really. It's like a $2 difference, honestly. And,
still.
And I mean.
That's tax money.
A $2 difference. My anticipation is to get bigger money as far as real estate. And I was hoping that he would open his own business so we can go to
work
another
for ourselves.
Well, you want to open up a real estate business?
Well, no, I'm going to get my real estate license.
Okay, you're going to work in real estate. Right. Okay. So you're going to buy them like the capitolated houses falling apart, you're going to go repair them, or you're going to go and buy homes that's decent shape and flip them?
No, actually, if you work with a mortgage company,
you work with a mortgage company.
They will give you a list of people who are looking for homes, and then you get the commission from the homes. They can be $5,000, $10,000, depending on the price of the house. To me, that seems a little bit more realistic, being the age that we are.
Yeah. So, let's say you're working for, what good real estate company? Century 21. Let's say you work for 21. You work for them. And you've been with them for a little while, so you know the game. And you come across some houses, somebody want to sell houses, and they want to get off them under them. And they reasonable where you got bank where you can afford to get them. Are you able to do that under 20, to say 21, you got to do them on your own?
I would have to do it on my own and be able to have my own realtor because I can't be a realtor for myself.
Really? So you can't say, okay, I'll buy them from you and then turn around, fix them up, and then put a sign out say for sale by owner? Because you be owning them, correct?
If I'm an independent owner, I would be able to. I believe since I'm the right. That could be done.
That's like if I own my own house and I don't want to go through a realtor, I rather just sell it out flat out.
Yeah, you
I
can
put
do
a sign out.
Okay. That could be done.
There you go. So you can use 621 as a stepping stone to do your own.
Right. No, I know. That's the plan.
Shit, that's an idea.
It's a plan. I just would like to get the real estate license first.
Well, yeah, because just like how I went, when I first started off in podcasting, I got on the radio show, and I told the guy, I said, well, could I go out and do interviews at like town hall meetings and at the White House stuff? He said, well, you can do that, but you got to get your press license.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's right.
So I was like, whoa, really? He said, it's expensive. So I ended up paying for my press license and got it. So now I can go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go anywhere and get in the door with my press license.
That's right.
Yeah, I can do that. that's part of, like you said, you working for 621. You don't want to do it under the table. You don't want to do it as a jack leg. You want to get your shit. You want to get your
Yeah, I just need to build some capital because I originally wanted to have vacation homes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was here in
Florida. I knew it.
because
I knew you were going to say Florida.
everybody comes to vacation there.
Well,
And that seems realistic.
that's
to stay
realistic,
there.
yeah. But are you going to make it affordable? Because not everybody go to Florida they can afford it.
It's expensive.
No, it's not. Well, it's now that
I was told it's expensive. Can the average person like myself that don't make that much money? I mean, I make okay, but to go down there and live off, let's say I take $5,000. Can I live off $5,000 down there for a month?
Well, the food is
$5,000 a
inexpensive.
month, you say?
Just for a month, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you the food is inexpensive. What is expensive is renting an apartment or a home, or buying a home. So that's what's expensive. Even flights we get catch flights for $40.
$40 flight round trip. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
$40 round trip from Cleveland to Florida.
You got to catch them on the certain days, like on the internet price line, like maybe a Tuesday, where they really cheap, and that's the day.
Not the Fridays and Saturdays.
No, like a Tuesday, Monday maybe, and get you a cheap flight. That's what.
Holy mackerel!
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I don't think it's really that expensive.
Is that all the time?
We catch them pretty frequently.
It's a lot of stuff to do in Florida. I'm not a Floridian. I'm Ohioan. When I was down there for the 7 months that I was down there, worked 2 jobs. Times that we didn't work, it was always something to do. I went to Universal Studios. Man, that was I had so much fun. Her daughter worked there. We was able to get in there, and man, I was just like a big kid.
Well, hell, how come y'all leave me out of all the fun? They don't see, they be having fun. They be doing things. They be sending pictures. Look at what we doing. I'm like, I'm down here, the turtleneck on and earmuffs and shit. They down there chilling with no shirt on.
That's what I don't
So
want
many
to be.
beaches, G-string beaches. They walk around naked. It's just so much to do, man.
That's right up your
alley. Well, I was just like, I would like to be with clothes on because that's like weird. I never been to a place where
I think it's fine.
Walking around naked?
If you want to be naked on the beach, that's fine. That's your business.
I don't want my hairy nuts hanging there and staring at that shit. I'm like, look at them. Where they winging and winging. Yeah, man, Jesus Christ. No, I don't want that. I would have to put on some Speedos or something. I don't think I can do it. I don't know. That's embarrassing. But
it's to each his own.
Well.
Yeah, have you ever been fishing before?
Yeah.
Oh, if you go to the beach, you can fish and stand right there.
Off the beach.
Oh, yeah.
You can cast off the beach.
It's nice. It's nice. I can't. It's not a.
And another thing is, it's a lot of different exotic birds, animals that you've never seen.
Yes, that's kind of
that's
tropical.
Down there.
It's tropical down there.
It's these one birds. They really tall, like almost tall as me. And
a bird?
Yeah, a bird.
Flamingo?
They make this real weird, loud noise,
They're
and
about 5.
it's always a male and a female. They're always together, and then when they walking across the road, all the cars just stop. If you hit that bird, you're going down. Going to jail. That's like
they're a nationally protected bird.
Yes. So any animal,
they take their time, go across the road, the whole road.
Everybody got to stop.
So you got to sit there and just wait.
Yeah. Until they get across the road.
And I think they know it too.
Oh my God. Birds know. Hey, yeah, right, motherfucker. And stand there and wait. Oh no, honey, hold on. They gotta wait. No, fuck you, man. Give me a beer. I'll move, Okay. I don't think I can handle it. My temperature's about that short, so I've been around when I'm moving.
Yeah, well, it's very difficult to miss them. They're very big.
Yeah.
And they make very loud noises.
So, what type of birds are there? They're not flamingos.
Think of the name.
They might be herons. I know they're not herons.
Well, herons is not that big.
No, I don't think
herons are big, but they're not that big.
I think they big. They about come up up to my shoulder, I know.
I know some herons aren't that big because we got herons over here. Today.
No, these is big.
We got some herons over here.
There's peacocks and
four
everything.
particular herons that I see every day I go walking. It's a gray, all white. It's a white and gray, and it's a blue heron.
Right.
And they all fish. They got their own little fishing area. Neither one of them disrespect each other's fishing area.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Because every time I walk, I do my walks. There they are in their specific areas. Yep.
Wow.
And they respect each other's space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They say they're the best fishermen out. They sit there like this here, hold, they pause, little fish come back, poof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I sit there and I took your dad one time. Oh my God. I took him. He act like he don't ever get out of the house much, but I took him. I said, man, we're gonna go check out nature. We're gonna go to these islands. These islands, he thinking we talking about like islands on the Pacific. I said, no, that's some islands right over here.
Right, close.
I'm gonna take you to some islands, and you're gonna see some strange stuff, so don't trip. We go, we walking, you know how your brother walk, your dad walking, shit. He all like this, so he got some Rambo outfit on and shit. We go to this edge of the stream, this little stream, it's kind of deep. And have you ever seen a fish mating ball?
Is it milky?
Yeah, but it's be so many
Yeah.
and they
Right.
splash.
Right.
No, yeah.
And I seen it. I said, Mike, come here and look. Mike seen it. He was like, oh my God, what the hell? And it was all over the place.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And then a herring, the gray herring flew over, so he's huge.
Yeah.
And he freaked about that. He was like, what is the hell is that? And he was freaking out. He was like, and he was starting to run. I said, wait, hold up. I said, wait a minute, Mike, this is what I see every day. It's cool. He was like, man.
Well, you'll see a lot of different. Did you have an encounter with birds? I don't know.
At work, I had a weird encounter when I was on break, and one guy was taking a nap on his break. So one of them birds just.
Oh yeah,
I said, oh my God, this is the perfect time to record.
Right.
Dude laying down, he on break, and he had some food by him, and the bird was over there, and he was just. And I was recording.
This big old bird.
What type of bird was it?
That's that one big bird.
A hawk? Was it a hawk or something?
I can't think of the
I'm
name
gonna
of
have
it.
to show you.
That bird is one of them birds you can't hit it. I'm like, it's protected. I can't think of the name.
You can't miss it. So, I'll stop.
They make real loud, crazy looking noises.
Mm-hmm.
So do that keep you up at night? They make it on that nail?
In the morning.
In the morning time, they be up early.
When they're cold, they cluck or whatever they do.
And they all around your camp area?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like two, and then they had babies and whatever. I don't know.
Ain't nothing you can do about it, 'cause that was their space before you came and invaded it.
Yeah.
They're like, get the hell out of here. Take
So
you and
yeah.
your little camper, get the hell out of here.
Right.
I got some, okay, so we're gonna switch gears. Let's talk about now. Are you familiar with what happened with Nancy Pelosi when she went to that hair salon?
Nancy Pelosi.
The Speaker of the House?
No.
Now, you know
I
she's the
haven't
reason
been-
why we got to wear these son bitches everywhere we go and everything, right?
Okay. Well.
And because of her rule, they shut down all the barbershops, salons, all the stores. They saying it's not safe to be out because of the COVID, right?
Right.
Well, they got her on tape, on film, going to a salon that was closed down. He made him open it up so she can get her hair done. She didn't even have on a mask.
Oh wow.
Y'all didn't hear about it?
No, I didn't follow it. I thought I probably worked too much.
Now, isn't that hypocrite? Ain't that's been a hypocrite? You telling the rest of the country, you can't open your business up. This lady's shop being shut down for almost 6 months. She's suffering because she can't open up her shop to make a living.
Due to COVID.
Due to COVID. But Nancy Pelosi can say, open it up and do my hair.
Wow. That ain't fair.
Nope. And when it got out, she had the nerve to get mad at the salon owner and say she owed me an apology. You set me up.
No, wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all didn't hear about that.
No, we weren't.
Man, they smashed the hell out of that all over.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to even watch TV.
It smashed all over social media. I posted up a lot of shit. Yeah, she's the Speaker of the House. She's trying to become president.
Well, I know about her, and I know about Trump's dislike of her.
Yeah, because she's
So-
an evil, excuse my language, witch.
Yeah,
She's
so
evil.
I definitely have heard about her.
She's evil. She's an evil white woman. She's an evil woman. Do y'all know anything about Biden's run to make Kamala Harris?
You know what? I kind of briefly